student of Indiana University's School of Public and Environmental Affairs, I'm always looking for ways to conserve water and electricity. Like turning off the bathwater when it's running for absolutely no reason. Or turning off all my lights so I can pretend I live in a cave. I don't even like using dish towels. So when I heard a group of students from Indiana University's School of Public and Environmental Affairs were doing a project on elevator data, I needed to go check it out.
Hey, come on in. Check it out. Look at this elevator data. You wouldn't believe it. Typical elevator in a 4-story residential unit, 40 horsepower pump, 208 volts, 119 amps. That's a lot of power. The total energy consumed equals the energy per start times number of starts, plus the energy per floor times number of floors. This can result in over 50,000 starts per year, almost 2,700 kilowatt hours per year. Oh my gosh! What can we do about this? We should do something about this. We did do something about this. Take it away, Hannah.
Thanks, Joe. Our team designed 2 interventions. We focused on the Union Street apartments, which have 3 residential dorm buildings that are similar in size and structure, with elevators that travel up 4 floors and down. The first intervention consisted of a poster that displayed energy savings associated with stair usage. The second intervention poster displayed time savings. Both of these used injunctive norms and the liking approach in their design. We then collected pre-intervention, intervention, and post-intervention data, recording the number of individuals to take either the stairs or the elevator and the number of floors traveled per elevator use. Our results indicate that there is a correlation between our intervention posters and a reduction in elevator trips taken total. In the intervention period, all 3 buildings, including the control building, recorded a reduction in elevator use, but in the post-intervention period, that reduction sustained itself in the intervention buildings. Jim has some more information.
Unfortunately, our intervention wasn't quite as effective as we'd hoped. In Beach, we actually saw an increase in overall energy consumption of 0.37 kilowatt hours. In Linden, we saw no change in overall energy consumption. These findings are not necessarily consistent with Hannah's data because despite the fact we decreased the overall number of trips, the total number of floors traveled increased. We ran into 3 significant problems trying to do our study. The first of which we had to rely on industry standard data instead of actual machine data, so there was a lot of assumptions made there. The second problem, we could use a little more time to collect a more robust data set. The third problem, our posters were stolen mid-intervention, which calls into question the validity of much of our final data.
So this study looked really interesting. If I were to pursue a project such as this, what kind of suggestions would you guys have for me?
Well, first, we recommend that you get a larger sample size if possible. That'll increase the validity of your data.
Then I think it would be best to seek out specific information for your specific elevators rather than relying on just general standard data from the industry.
And finally, obviously, we need to figure out a way to secure our posters. If only somebody would have intervened on behalf of our intervention.
Stop! Stop! Flash! How did you make it so fast? Didn't you read the signs?
I never learned to read!
Ugh.